Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, January 17th, and we're going to actually start looking at coin market cap for this morning. So the overall cryptocurrency market cap, according to coin market cap, is $122 billion with a $16 billion overall volume in the past 24 hours. Looking at the top 10 here, you can see here where we're starting to see some green peek in, and some of the coins that were negative are starting to get out of that zone and hopefully start creeping into the green zone. Looking at the top performers in the past 24 hours, we have REP still at 18.05%. We have Power at 14.59% and LRC at 13.2%. Let's jump into Bitcoin. Currently, Bitcoin is starting to creep up slowly to the upside. These past 3 hours, we've seen 3 green candles. We were able to break above the 9 EMA 2 hours ago, and we were able to actually break above the 100 EMA and close a candle there. The new one has just opened about 6 minutes ago and is now creeping up upwards. I would suspect that with this volume coming in, we're more than likely going to get rejected again on the 200 EMA. It looks like we're sitting inside of this really tight range here. We do some drops where we slowly creep our way back up, and then once we hit the 200, we slowly start creeping back down, as you can see here. So until we have a violent move up or a violent move down, I don't imagine there's going to be much more volatility than what we're seeing right now. Let's move into the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame is still sitting right here under the resistance line, the new resistance line, which was old support, which was old resistance, and we're currently in a really tight range. The 4-hour time frame, when you zoom out, can really give you a good perspective of how tight this range really is. The smaller the time frames, of course, they look like there's a lot of stuff going on, but in reality, it's very, very little. Looking at the 12-hour time frame, again, we're still underneath this wedge support, and we fell underneath it, and we have not been able to break it. So it's now the resistance of old support, and we're still underneath the 9 EMA. Now this is a 12-hour time frame, so this is 2.5 days that we've been not been able to maintain a price action above the 9 EMA, which is really, really important. One thing I do like is that the MACD is starting to have a bullish crossover here, but there is not much volume. It's pretty steady from where we have it, but at least we've had some little positive push in the past few hours. We need to see a lot more of that to see if we're able to break through it on the next attempt to this old support and new resistance wedge line. Looking at Ethereum, Ethereum is starting to push up to the upside as well. We're now above the 9 EMA. We are getting rejected at the 50 EMA. The MACD, as you can see here, there's not much volatility going on. Very, very little, as the MACD is showing here, very little movement. The RSI is at an uptick, and it's sitting at 52 points. And we have in the past 2 hours a really nice surge in volume. But we're going to need a lot more to break through that 50 and attempt to break through the 100. As you can see, the 50 and the 100 has really stopped that price action. So the wicks have stopped at the 100, and the body of the candles have stopped at underneath the 50. So that's going to be our next two targets to beat, is these two. Once we beat these two and we can able to close above it and we can do some sideways consolidation, hopefully we can have another move up to break that that 200 EMA, which is super crucial to break. As you can see here, it's been a very long time. We actually haven't broken it since we had that big drop from $148 when we came all the way back down to, what is 112. We have not been able to break that 200. We've attempted twice 3 times, you can say, twice, a little bit closer here, but not successfully. So we'll take a look at those. Now we'll look at the other alts coming up in today's Zoom session. In about 4 hours, we'll have our live Zoom session for our Discord members only, and we'll go over all the other alts, and we'll also take some requests to see what you guys want me to look at. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you shortly.